I challenged myself to find the best cable management solutions for under $25. To be the best, the products needed to make my desk look tidy, but also allow me to stay flexible for when I need to make changes to my setup. This rules out zip ties or duct tape because making changes will be difficult and potentially messy. I'm going to cover 3 different solutions, each of them having a unique benefit that earns them my recommendation. My first solution that keeps you well under $25 is the Estefanlo Cable Tray Set. This set gives you the option to use adhesive pads to attach the trays to the bottom of your desk. The pads are especially nice if you have a glass top desk or any surface that you don't want to drill screws into. Whenever possible, I like to use screws for a stronger hold, but I found the adhesive pads very easy to use and felt plenty secure. There are openings at the bottom of the trays to allow a screwdriver to fit through, but be aware you may need an extension for your drill bit if you're going to use a power drill. You have the ability to mount the trays opening to the front or the back side of the desk. I chose the back side, knowing I could easily slide my desk out to access cables from the back. The advantage of having 2 shorter trays rather than 1 long one is that you can separate them if you have a center-mounted monitor arm. For my setup with the offset mount, attaching the trays side by side was the most efficient. As you can see, the thin steel is quite flexible, which can actually be a help when you need to jam something inside the tray. When it came time to start filling up the tray, all of the large openings came in very useful. I had plenty of room to place my power strip inside, and it was very easy to route the cables into the tray and then plug them into the strip. Estefanlo includes 10 Velcro cable ties, which help me clean up all the excess cables inside the tray. The large amount of openings gives you plenty of places to wedge the cable bundles to make sure they don't fall out of the tray. The final step to cleaning up the desk was to add the cable holders to route the cables off the back of the desk. The adhesive on these holders was a little questionable, so I wouldn't depend on them staying attached for very long, but these aren't the reason you're buying this product. When it comes to flexibility, tray-style cable management products are great. It's always easy to access inside the tray to add or remove cables. The biggest downside of this specific tray is that even when the cables are perfectly managed, the large openings don't offer much concealment. This leads me to my next product, a tray that offers complete concealment from one side of your desk. The 24.4-inch Monoprice cable tray comes in white only for $17.99 on Amazon. To get a complete cable solution, I'm pairing this tray with the TidyHelper cable management clips. These clips are also on Amazon for $7.95, bringing my total to just under $26. You have the option of attaching the tray facing the outside or the inside underneath your desk. Unlike the Estefanlo cable trays, the Monoprice will give you that solid surface to hide your cables behind. Monoprice made sure to have the openings on the bottom of the tray large enough for a power drill to fit inside. Again, you may need an extension on your drill to reach. The Monoprice tray will fit the average size power strip inside. I recommend measuring your power strip and being sure it will fit the inside dimensions of this tray. After loading up most of my cables into the tray, I added the TidyHelper clips to help bundle the smaller cables up and out of the way. The Monoprice tray has 4 mostly solid surfaces, so it's easy to find a place to adhere these clips. The clips also work great to hold the cables coming off the top of your desk. I actually prefer these over the silicone-style cable holders we used in the previous set. These cable clips will hold stronger to your desk. A disadvantage of going with this 2-product route is that you still are not getting any Velcro ties or anything to secure the bundles of cables. I was able to stuff all my cables into the tray, but it definitely was a little chaotic inside. This is one instance where I would be okay with using zip ties to bundle up large power cables. Or you may have other options like twist ties or Velcro straps laying around your house or office that can help. After using some of these various tie items, you can see the difference it made inside my tray. My final downside for the Monoprice is that this tray only comes in white, and based on what I've seen, there's no indication that a black tray is coming. I've come to really like cable raceways, because when done right, the final product is very compact and clean. I purchased the ENONCI Cable Raceway Kit for $16.99 on Amazon. For this price, I received the 2-pack of raceways and a handful of cable management accessories. Installation is not quite as simple as the previous products in the video for a couple of reasons. First of all, there is no room to put your power strip inside the raceways. So the best solution is to screw your power strip into the bottom of your desk. Second, you need to attach the double-sided adhesive to the raceways. I never liked doing this, but this is one of the trade-offs you're making to save a couple dollars. Once I had the adhesive attached, I had no issue attaching the cable raceways to the bottom of my desk. The design of the raceway allows you to have cables enter and leave at any point. This is what gives the product the tight and compact finished look. I typically secure the larger cables by hooking them around a couple teeth in the raceway to keep them in place while adding all of the cables. With no room for large power bricks inside the raceway, I was initially stumped as to how I was going to attach my laptop charger. Our videographer Francis gave me the idea to screw one of the included Velcro straps into the desk to hold the brick. It ended up requiring several of the straps, but it worked wonderfully. It does take patience, but the finished product looks great. The only exception being that you can see the power cords coming down from the power strip. Depending on your desk setup, you may have a way to hide this part of your desk with a file cabinet, drawer, or maybe attaching your CPU in front of it. This is the least flexible option out of the three, because going in to change what's inside the channel is just not simple. It will require you to repack the raceway each time, and the plastic used for this product will not react well to being bent repeatedly. When I first unboxed this set, I found one of the teeth already cracked off. It didn't affect the functionality, and it would only be visible on close inspection, but it's not a good sign of the product's durability. An upgrade option that fixes this problem is the Stageek cable raceways. The Stageek set comes with higher quality materials and already has the adhesive attached.